Do you sometimes feel like you are not yourself? And suddenly you think, hey, wait a minute, this is not me. They are not my usual thoughts. They are not my typical feelings. I'm not really thinking like that. Same with being around people in a large crowd. And afterwards, when you come home, you feel like drained and unhappy. Hmm, this is clear. That issue is related to not being able to protect your energy. In this video, I will explain how to protect your energy, what to be aware of, and why it is essential. Hello, everyone. I'm Sabine, a healer, spiritual guide, and regression therapist. I have a profound ability to communicate telepathically with animals, ancestors, celestial entities, and galactic beings. Okay, let's get right into this. Your thought can be influenced by your family, friends, environment, and teachers, but they may not necessarily reflect how you truly feel. Take a moment and ask yourself, is this how I truly feel? This is what I believe? If it's a yes, great. But if it's a no, you will realize that you have absorbed others' thoughts. You have to realize that some thoughts can come from friends, colleagues, family, even ancestors and entities. I won't dwell into ancestor and so on topics here. It's not the focus on this video, but if you want me to cover that subject in a future video, please let me know by writing a comment below this video. Every time you connect with someone, there is an exchange of energy that take place. Okay, this is a natural process. Now, these exchanges vary in intensity. Sometimes they are subtle, barely noticeable, and other time they can be really overwhelming. These energy exchanges are real and they impact your daily life in a profound way. In this video, we are going to explore this concept and I will share some tips on how to manage these exchanges to ensure you are not left feeling drained and overwhelmed. Energy protection is not about avoiding bad energy while seeking out only the good one. It's about safeguarding yourself from energy depletion. Think of it like you are managing your bank account. To spend money, you need balance, right? Your energy operates on the same principle, correct? Think about that. To give or share your energy, you must have a stock, a reserve, or you risk overdrawing your energy account and heading straight to a burnout. Now, whether you identify yourself as an empath or not, mastering the art of protecting your energy serves as a crucial barrier between you and burnout. It enables you to navigate the continuous flow of energy exchanges without ending up drained. And the great news is that most of the best technique for shielding your energy are also a form of self-care. In the upcoming session, you will discover the top tips and practices from energy healers and myself on how to fortify your energy and maintain your well being. And by the end of this video, you will be equipped with valuable tools to build your energy and enhance your life. Okay, let's embark on this journey of self care and energy protection together. Let's start first by the social media. You know, social media today is filled with many distraction, and myself, I'm still getting trapped sometimes, going googling, yes, facebooking, let's say this way, instagramming, I'm scrolling, and yes, sometimes it's difficult to avoid negativity and haters because you are scrolling and you don't know what is coming next when you are scrolling this way. I would say be selective about what you consume on social media. Remember, social media and video can affect your energy. If you, by the way, if you even wonder why myself, I don't take any calls while I'm working, and even between clients, I don't take calls anymore. It's because mainly I worked with sensitive cases and I don't want to mix energies. Random calls can be draining and even attract unwanted energies. Then, also, I would suggest to avoid unnecessary discussion with some people that just want to comment on your content. Here, I'm speaking about content creator. I have many clients who complained about that, having a hatred comment and everything. I would say don't enter in that type of discussion because they want to fight, and you have to ignore. Really, you have to ignore that type of comment because when you start to give attention to that type of negative comment, you give food, you give energy. It means you give power to that. Better to ignore completely. Another thing that you may don't pay attention is casual sex. You have to protect your energy also in such a case. Every time you have contact with someone sexually, you also have an exchange of energy. And most of you are not aware of that important part and don't even understand the secret behind this ecstatic force. That energy can either uplift you and empowering you or cause blockages and absorption of unwanted energy. You need to be attentive with whom you share your energy in every shape, way, or form, on a spiritual level and on the energetic level. When you have sexual experience, you deposit energy into your sexual partner, and you two are exchanging energy. And yes, just like a disease can be passed from one partner to another, emotions and attitude can be shared as well. you know Vibrational energies like such as let's say irritation, anger, and similar energies can be exchanged during a sexual intercourse, including foreign energy and all the people energies and attachment that your partner would have sex with before you. Note that when you are interacting with someone on the sexual but casual level and you don't know the person, you actually have no idea of what sort of energy you are allowing to mingle with your own energy. And this can cause a lot of problem. You might recall waking up after one night stand, let's call it like that, with a stranger, feeling groggy, angry, and miserable. I'm speaking about this because this is how your body is telling you that you have picked up a bad energy from a person you had a sexual intercourse with, and you need to get rid of this energy ASAP. I had a case with a client who came to me, and that person told me, so listen, since I had sex with that guy, I'm feeling like I'm not myself anymore. And I'm depressed, I'm angry constantly, I'm irritable. And that's not normal. And I feel I have something on me. This is not me. Then we checked effectively that person took the energy of the guy that we were speaking about, and they had two entities attached to her that came from that guy too. Just be aware of this, okay? Now, there are a few ways you can cleanse yourself after a negative casual sex encounter. First, salt bath, Epsom salt. It's very well known, by the way. You can also add some lavender oil and just allow yourself to soak in the bath for 15, 20 minutes. And you can also cleanse yourself with sage from the top of your head, moving downwards in a clockwise motions towards your feet. Energy healing also to release trapped energy in that type of sexual encounter. They have always a risk of catching foreign energies and getting spirit attachment. And if alcohol was involved, the risk is even higher. When we have sex with someone, energetic imprints suggest that high levels of intimacy actually intertwine with your auric field, with your aura. And by not cleansing your aura after sexual encounter, we allow debris, sexual debris, to remain and accumulate inside of us. Your aura can become confused thanks to this clogging of debris. The more sexual encounter we have with multiple people, the more energy we carry. Yes, interesting to know. Huh? By carrying multiple energies, especially the negative energies, we begin to repel positive energies, yes. And we even start attracting exactly what we don't want, meaning more negative energy. And the closer and the more intimate your sexual encounter are, the more you absorb into your aura. And when you think of sex as meaningless, loveless act, by having multiple partner on regular basis, your aura becomes broken. You need to remember that sex is not just a physical action. Be aware of where your energy is before you get involved in any sexual act, as well during and after the act itself. This is very important. And it's exactly the same way with porn usage. Porn usage, regular porn usage, cause depression, dopamine imbalance, lethargy, social and emotional dysfunction, and even erectile dysfunction. Let me now be clear here, because when I say porn usage, as though it's where like a drug. You get my point. Porn use affects the brain exactly like drug do. Okay. And when you are connected to an image on the screen, you are sending your life force away from yourself. Surprised, huh? Who or what is feeding off of the almost incomprehensible amount of sex energy that millions are sending out into the etheric level every day? Good question, right? You may refer to find the answer, you may refer to this astral sex beast, a massive force of darkness on this planet that feed off the unending supply of sexual energy, of course, from the porn industry that is drawing in. You know, it's only existing because it's being fed in. Makes sense. They have a demand. And what do you think you are bonding to when you jerk off to that porn star? Let me let you search for the answer. Okay, let me give it to you. Why do you think it's so hard for some people to stop on? Hmm? The reason is very simple. You just have a few tentacle dug into your sex center. Boom. Simple as if. And, sorry, I'm laughing. It's not a subject to love, but that's a reality. Many people are not even aware of that and never heard about what I'm telling you now. But I think it's time also to share the subject with each and everyone in terms of energies. You know, why that porn? One things you can, let's say this way. No, let me rephrase. Why do you think that porn is something that you can consume for free? Hmm? The answer is very simple. It is exactly like any good drug dealer. You get lured in with a free sample. And remember, nothing is free. You become another food source for those parasitic entities. Instead of fighting and arguing over each other's background and beliefs, maybe you can start to see what we have all been equally played by a much larger and relatively invisible force from behind the scene, which thrives on our confusion and conflict. I let you meditate on that. Okay, now how to protect your energy in general. First and foremost, using others' energy as your guides. In the realm of energy protection, it's not only about preserving your own energy, it's also about paying attention on how others' energy can spark something within you. There may be times when you find yourself reacting to someone else's vibe, not really in a positive way. Perhaps it's anger, frustration, stress. Consider now using what is arising within you as a humble, loving guide. Just take a moment to reflect on why this energy is affecting you, right? This approach is a way to connect deeply with yourself and with more compassion. By acknowledging and exploring those triggers, you create a space for that energy to transform and heal within you, reducing the chances of experiencing similar energies in the future. Simple as if. So, if you ever find yourself uneasy about engaging with energies of others, remember that not every encounter will be uncomfortable. However, when you do experience an impact, just pause for a moment. Take a deep breath and release and become aware of your emotions and what they might be trying to convey. So you can use it as a valuable gift. Another thing is to protect your energy, ground yourself, and set boundaries. When we speak about energy protection, especially for empath and highly sensitive, it is essential to master the art of saying no. Yes. And respecting your own needs. Because empath people and highly sensitive often find themselves feeling ungrounded, as if they exist everywhere and nowhere at the same time, but never fully present in their body. I've walked this path for a very long time as an empath, and I know that initially that gift can sometimes feel like a burden. Trust me, I've been through this journey for many, many years where I felt even this gift was a curse. But I felt it in my case as a curse. Why? Because I didn't master it yet. That was the main reason. Highly sensitive individuals and empaths are often prone to absorbing negative energy, mistaking as their own energy. I've been there, believe me, yes, deeply. And it was a profound struggle. At one point, I could even sense the energy as soon I was walking into a room or meeting someone. I could feel the aura, could feel the energy. What I want to say for you, if you are highly sensitive or empath, in a nutshell, you have to become a master at detecting energy. Yes. And for all the empaths out there, a word of advice. Please, 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 because I've done that mistake, but I didn't master my gift yet. And I want to tell you, as a word of advice, please, please, please refrain from trying to fix others, because this is an empath speciality somehow. I see it through my client. I have many, many empath people in my clients. And, when you try to fix others, think again, because this may interfere with their own karma. When you try to fix someone, you may interfere with the karma of that person. And recognize also that most of the time, I would say even 99% of the time, the energy is not yours. Yes. Since childhood, I had the ability to perceive others' energies and I didn't fully comprehend, but I could feel it. And for instance, when someone was gossiping even about me, I could sense it. My suggestion to all the empaths is to embark into a journey of healing your childhood trauma. That's very, very important because this will increase your intuition. And more wounded part of you heal, less wounded you become. This is obvious, but you will also start to bounce back all the negative energy. And believe me, you will suffer much, much less. Your gift will become a real gift, not a curse. I have experienced moments in my life where I felt overwhelmed because I had absorbed too much of other people energy and I was adopting as mine. I didn't know how to handle it. So I stayed at home, I locked myself in and avoiding socializing for days. I know, stupid, but anyway, that's what I've done it. And I know many of you are still doing it. This is why I'm opening the subject here. I couldn't even stand being around too many people because it was draining me. I was absorbing people energies, carrying their pain, trauma, emotions like it was mine. Mama, no, no, you don't have to do that. And I would come home feeling completely depressed and totally confused, not realizing that those were not my feelings. And please, if you find yourself in a similar situation, remember this. You don't have to take on other people' energies as your own. So, before you go out, take a moment to check in with yourself. How do you feel? If you feel good, then go and spend time with others. But if you feel bad, you feel drained, anxious, it is essential to realize if this energy is not yours, release it. It's not yours, you don't have to carry it. And before you step out into the world and interact with people, it is very useful to visualize. That's what I do, by the way, still now. It's useful to visualize yourself surrounded by light and share that light with others. Okay? I can explain in a much more detail into another video. I'm also teaching classes for empaths, teaching class for developing your psychic abilities, channeling, healing even. If you have question, please don't hesitate to comment on this video. Ask me. I'm here to serve. It's a real pleasure to help. And if you need to know that technique, I can even create a video for that. And you can also attend any of my classes to learn more about how to master your empath gift. Okay, now let's continue because I wanted to say also somehow don't let your fear dominate your thoughts because it can amplify negative experience. Another thing is to protect your energy, setting clear boundaries. One of the most effective ways to safeguard your energy is by ensuring your boundaries are crystal clear to both yourself and others. You need to know your limits in every aspect of your life. Understand how far you can go before you start to feel overwhelmed and triggered. By expressing your boundaries, you can prevent very, very uncomfortable situation. I'm speaking as this I have experienced many, many times. And when you are able to set your boundaries correctly, you respect your own needs because this is very important. You can prevent many, many difficult situations because, you know, you have also to remember this practice may be different from one person to another, obviously. And it could mean for someone limiting time with individual who drain your energy and engaging with others only when necessary, or even silencing messages until you feel grounded. Another protection is a regular check in yourself. You know, sometimes you may not even realize who or what is silently depleting your energy reserves. Take the habit to check in with yourself very frequently. Just simply take a moment to scan your body, understand what energizes you and what depletes you. And once you are aware of this, you can set boundaries that shield you from draining situations and make space for what truly uplifts you. Setting boundaries might be a challenge. Really, for me, was a real challenge. was even the challenge of my life as an empath, but you can do it. The key is practice polite ways to excuse yourself when needed. Simple as if. It might feel awkward, yes, at first, I know, but with time, you will discover some tactic that work with you while you stay true and authentic to yourself. If you like, in my future video, I can explore more about empath experience and how to master your unique gift. Just let me know if you would like a video on empath people and highly sensitive. Write into the comment, okay? Another type of protection is cultivating gratitude. There will be time, when you encounter someone that gives you uncomfortable vibes. In such moments, embracing gratitude can be your secret weapons. I'm explaining. You might wonder why expressing gratitude in the presence of negative people or uncomfortable energy. What is the point? Make no sense. Well, gratitude has the ability to transform energy dynamics. While it may seem no sense, of course, to share gratitude with someone radiating negative vibes, I'm telling you that gratitude is a potent, loving energy that has the power to shift their energy while preserving your own energy. And we all have the potential to influence the energy in any space with kindness, love, and appreciation. We are all intertwined somehow, influenced by one another's energies. We are all energy, and our energy can be impacted by those around us. Don't forget, you possess the power to take charge of your own energy and protect it. So, the choice is yours. You can either absorb the uncomfortable energies or utilize energy protection practices to establish healthy boundaries between yourself and others. And remember, your energy is a very precious asset. Your energy is money somehow. You get the point? And nurturing gratitude is an amazing way to shield it and influence positive change in your surroundings. By sharing kindness and love, you can be a beacon of light in any room. Next tip to cleanse yourself, to protect your energy, the cleansing itself. This is why I said cleansing. I was thinking already about cleansing. Your aura is like a living and breathing shield, constantly interacting with the energies of the world around you. Knowing how to cleanse your aura is essential to keep it vibrant and energetically strong, ensuring it serves as a protective barrier for your well being. Oh, and yes, don't forget your living space, home, apartment. Taking care of your energy in the living space is also a reflection of your inner well being. And to foster a positive environment and promote inner healing, you need to consider those recommendations. On a regular basis, your space can be cleansed with sage or other cleansing method to get rid of any negative energy. For example, here in my practice, I clear every day. no exception. But I mean, my home itself, I don't clear it every day, but at least I do once a week because I receive quite often people. I do more work online, but I still receive people. And then it's also a form of protection, cleansing your own space. Remember, setting and respecting your own boundaries is very crucial, very, very crucial to protect your energy. But this is a topic also for another video, clearly. You know, if you want me also to do a video on boundaries, please feel free, comment, ask me, and I will do a video on that. Now, one statement that you could say to help to bring back your energy, okay, and release the one that you have absorbed. Just sit in a comfortable position, take a deep breath in and release. Just close your eyes. Make sure you will not be disturbed. It's very short. It's 2, 3 minutes, even less than that. And you can say out loud or just say in your mind. You can even write, years ago, I've written that statement on my kitchen wall. Anyway, any place where I was passing very often to make sure I will not forget, to be able to practice more often because I was not able to release the energy of others. I had that limiting belief that I have to filter and take the energy of everyone. That was my, let's say, stupid way of helping, because who would do that except it an empath? Anyway, when I started to learn different techniques, that one I was writing everywhere I was passing in my house, but mainly the kitchen, because that's the place where I am most of the time. Ready? Okay, take another deep breath in and release. And repeat after me out loud or in your mind. I release all that isn't mine, all that doesn't belong to me, and return to the divine source to be transmuted completely and permanently, and return to the wholeness of internal light. And so it is. You could say also something like, this commanded to send back all the energy that doesn't belong to me. Send back all the energy that's belong to that people, that place, that person. Send it back with the consciousness attached. Thank you. It's done. It's done. It's done. And so it is. Thank you for watching this video. And don't forget to subscribe, hit the button subscribe, comment, and I especially enjoy hearing what people think, what their question are, what are the future videos ideas. Send me your ideas, your comment, ask question. And so please make a comment and I will do my best to answer as soon as possible. Let's create a community of shared wisdom and connection. I'm here to serve and to help you in your awakening process. Shine your light because you are light. You came here on this planet to shine. Much love. Bye bye.